Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're taking a trip straight into the wild jungle of financial fraud. We're going to use a brilliantly simple monkey and banana analogy to break down exactly how some of the most notorious financial scams actually work. It's a total game changer for how you view guaranteed returns. So let's just dive right in.
Picture this. You're just a regular monkey, hanging out in the jungle, living your best life. And hey, what's better than having one banana? Having two, right? Obviously. But then, out of nowhere, you run into this big brain primate. He's rocking a shiny little suit, a super sharp tie, and get this, he's holding a gold-plated banana phone. And this very fancy monkey? Well, he promises you literally the deal of a lifetime.
He looks you dead in the eye, zero hesitation, and drops this incredible pitch. He says, "Hey monkey, give me one of your bananas today, and next week I'll give you 2 bananas back. Guaranteed. No risk, just pure gains." Now when you hear that, it's completely natural to think this guy is some sort of gardening genius, right? Like you just assume he must have stumbled onto some secret magic soil that grows fruit twice as fast. I mean, the pitch is undeniably compelling.
But to really understand the trap here, we need to stack this scam up against real investing. Think about it. On one hand, you've got this scammer's promise, literally doubling your wealth while you take a quick nap. On the other hand, you have reality, watering a tree for 40 years, day in and day out, to slowly grow 1,000,000 bananas. This scammer's promise of instant, zero-risk profit is entirely divorced from the slow, steady reality of building actual wealth. But, in the heat of the moment, that promise of a quick return is just way too tempting to ignore.
And here is the absolute genius of the trap. It happens in 3 simple steps. Step 1, you take the bait. You hand over your 1 banana to the suit monkey. Step 2, a week goes by and he actually does it. No joke. He hands you back 2 delicious, perfectly ripe bananas, which leads to step 3. You are so genuinely hyped that you go tell the whole troop. Suddenly, everyone apes in because he actually paid you out that first week. It creates this massive wave of FOMO, fear of missing out, that basically makes the entire jungle throw their bananas at him. Right now, life seems pretty good, doesn't it?
Well, here comes the harsh reality check. This isn't investing. Not even a little bit. This is a Ponzi scheme. That's a financial scam that relies on capital from brand new investors to pay off the older ones, completely fabricating the illusion of a profitable business. It is purely a deceptive financial trick. Listen, the suit monkey isn't actually growing any extra bananas. He doesn't even own a farm.
So let's break down the hidden mechanics of the scam, because this is where it gets crazy. Step 1. Monkeys B and C get that severe FOMO we talked about and give the suit monkey 1 banana each. Step 2. The suit monkey immediately turns around, takes their newly acquired bananas, and hands them straight to you. Bam! He just created a flawless illusion of a big brain investment. But step 3 is the kicker. He quietly pockets your original banana as his own pure profit. He doesn't grow a single thing. He literally just waits for new monkeys to show up, systematically passes their fruit over to you, and skims his profit right off the top.
Now, of course, he's going to hide behind a bunch of confusing jargon to sound incredibly smart. But if we actually translate his big brain words, a completely different story emerges. When he tosses around a fancy word like arbitrage, yeah, he's actually just moving fruit around in a circle. When he talks about complex derivatives, he's really just being a dirty liar. And his guaranteed big brain investment, that's simply him stealing from the troop. Translate the jargon, and you uncover the incredibly simple, ugly truth running the whole operation.
But here's the thing. Eventually, mathematical reality catches up with the lie. The harsh truth is, the jungle only has so many monkeys. A scheme exactly like this demands a continuous, never-ending stream of new monkeys throwing their bananas into the pile, just to survive. If new capital stops flowing in, there's absolutely zero way to pay the older investors those guaranteed returns he promised.
And that simple math problem, that leads to the inevitable collapse. Word starts spreading about what's really going on, or maybe a bear market hits and everyone gets spooked. Suddenly, panic sets in, and everyone wants their bananas back all at once. The suit monkey looks at his stash and realizes, uh-oh, he doesn't have nearly enough fruit to pay everyone. The illusion shatters completely, triggering a massive bank run where the whole troop demands their fruit back simultaneously.
And this massive panic triggers the ultimate betrayal, the rug pull. This is when the scammer grabs that giant pile of supposedly managed assets, hops into his brand new banana Lamborghini, and completely vanishes into the deep jungle. He leaves his investors with absolutely nothing. The suit monkey gets rich, you have no bananas, the new monkeys have no bananas, and everyone left behind is completely broke and sad. I mean, they've literally lost their lives over this. So,
The million banana question. How do we actually spot a Ponzi primate before it's too late? Well, financial knowledge is absolutely your best armor. We really need to build up your defense mechanisms so you can totally avoid making a financial death pledge with the very next suit-wearing monkey you happen to cross paths with.
You've got to actively watch out for these specific red flags. Number 1, if someone promises guaranteed high returns every single week, they are lying, period. If they confidently claim you can double your wealth while just taking a nap, yeah, that's a trap. If an investment sounds entirely too good to be true, it absolutely 100% is. And most importantly, if the whole system relies on continually roping in new monkeys to keep the lights on, run away. If a monkey says he can double your wealth while you sleep, he's probably just sizing you up for a free snack.
Because real investing, it's slow. It is exactly like watering a tree for 40 years until it finally grows a million bananas. And just a quick aside, while this explainer isn't financial advice, so please don't sue the monkey, true wealth building takes immense patience, discipline, and time. It doesn't come from secret magic soil, and it definitely doesn't come from shiny ties. It comes from steady, boring growth over the long haul.
Which leaves us with one final, very important question for you to ponder today. Are you patiently watering your tree, or are you just aping into a trap out of pure FOMO? Remember, apes are truly strong together, but only when we share this kind of knowledge and protect the troop from financial fraud. Think very carefully about that before making your next move, and always, always keep your bananas safe. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.